Hi there, students. Patchy. Patchy is an adjective. Patchy means that in some areas something is good, but in other areas it's not good at all. So, for example, with your mobile phone, in some areas coverage is patchy. You can get a good signal in some places, and in other places you can't get any signal at all. So this is patchy coverage. There are good patches and bad patches. Or perhaps you have studied for an exam, but your knowledge is still patchy. There are some areas where you know the syllabus very well, but there are other bits that you don't know at all. So you would say that your knowledge is patchy. There is patchy rain or patchy fog. So some places the fog is very, very thick, and in other places there's no fog at all. So it's patchy. They're patches of it. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. The service is extremely patchy. Okay, so sometimes it's really good. The patchiness of this service means that it has to be cheap, because if it's not, well, it's not worth paying for. So something that's not constant, that's not continuous, it's intermittent, it's uneven. So patchy clouds. There are areas with clouds and areas without clouds. His performance is patchy. Some days he performs really well. The footballer's performance is patchy. Some days he plays a blinder, and other days he's a terrible player. So it's something that's spasmodic. It's stop-start. Sometimes it's great, and sometimes, well, it's not good at all. And this is your idea of patchy, made up of uneven areas, uneven quality of performance. The food in this restaurant is patchy. So some days or some dishes are really good, and others are really rather nasty. The response of the emergency services is rather patchy at the moment, irregular, erratic, uneven, fitful, inconstant. It's erratic. It's not steady. Okay, so something that's patchy, it happens or exists in small areas. The information that I have is very patchy. So I only know small parts of it. My knowledge of Japanese is very patchy. Well, almost non-existent. Okay, so patchy, only existing, only happening in some parts. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Inconsistent. Something that is irregular quality, irregular texture. The quality of the painting on this wall is patchy. It's not complete. It's not good in every way. It exists, or something that exists only in some areas, like the coverage of your telephone. It's irregular. It's uneven. My lawn is patchy. So there are patches where the grass grows really well, and there are other parts which are completely brown, where everything is is completely dead. Okay, so some parts good, some parts bad. Seen in some areas, not seen in others. Patchy. The patchiness. An irregular makeup. They provide service patchily. Okay, so patchy fog. So let's see. Formality, patchy. I think I'm going to give it a 4.5 in formality. Use informally, semi-formal conversation, semi-formal writing, perhaps not in something very formal. And then as to origin, well, it's the same as the origin of patch. There's a Proto-Germanic word plakjo, meaning a spot or a stain. So patchy. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Patchy.